Good morning, everybody. Well, we tried swapping the playing the playbook around the opposite way and having T-Mobile host the video, and it just wouldn't start. Oh, it's good thing we cut that before we made it into a big production. Let's just try to keep things on a positive note today. That's because I really rather see a positive day. We had a great gaming stream last night. And I'd like to continue to see a positive day. You know, we have, we all know that sometimes things get said on the internet that shouldn't be said, and people get hurt, and it sucks. It really does. A lot of times we don't know any of these people personally. We never met them. We just know them from their names and how they act on YouTube. So I think we should try to remain in a good standing with everyone.
Oh, yeah!
By the way, you can see my hair is no longer green as well. And my Trump hat is now red as well, yes. Alright. Yeah. Well, we don't know what's going to happen, right? We're just going to try to do the best we can, that's all. And the same is true with YouTube. You know, you don't know what you're going to get when you press the online start stream key, and the next thing you know it, you know, you're stepping into a pile of guano. Ew, yuck. You know what that is, right?
Achoo!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
So, we'll see what happens. But even so, you'll notice, like I said, that the face looks better now, the hair looks better color-wise. Although I do have a hair appointment today. We'll be ending the show about 12:15 to go for the hair appointment. And then me and Stan are going to go to the Brazilian restaurant about 4:15, I think he said. 3:15. 3:15, Michelle, not 4:15. Let me double check that. I should get this appointment time right. He said, yeah, 4:15 to 4:30. Like I predicted last night, my ceiling in my kitchen leaked. And I called him up, landlord up on the phone, and said, yo, I'm going to be here until about 12:15. I'd like you to come back, look at the ceiling. Get rid of the black mold crap. You know what to do. Okay? Of course, we all know it's going to be patch and pray. And it's been holding on, but it's what it is that there's a chimney on the edge of my roof that acts like a big dam for water, and it just builds up right around the chimney. Yes, Stan's taking me out to eat. Well, it's kind of hard to do when the soup kitchen is serving meals the same time that I'm doing a show. It's not like the old days when we used to do things in the afternoon. Besides that, me and Carrie don't exactly get along that well, and I'm not sure why that is. don't know what you mean by plan. So I was telling this Jimmy, the landlord, the same thing. Hey, Mr. Landlord, get your head out of your ass and fix that ceiling once and for all. It's been a long time, buddy. It's been over 8 years. That's not entirely true. There are people that do have jobs. In fact, some people watch during their coffee breaks. All right, so let's get the panel open here. Oh, that could be a stress as well. I have been going through a lot of stuff in my life off camera. And I have been, doing the best I can. I'm taking multivitamin supplement every day. And I try to remain active as the best I can. So yes, I definitely would say is, anxiety, stress doesn't help. But that's something we could discuss at another time. Good morning, Krista. Good morning, Nance. How you doing today? By the way, last night's gaming stream actually was very successful, and I'd like to invite maybe a few others to join us. We have a pretty good sized group already, but if anyone wants to tag along, maybe we can get a large enough group together we can all basically do a raid. Have to go. A lot of these members are still pretty low level, though. Yeah. I'm doing okay. I'm holding on there. No. Yeah, I've been holding on fine. I've been trying to swap things around with the internet, but it didn't quite work. Rusty share, by the way. He didn't go outside today. I did clean his cat box, by the way. How you doing, Mr. Kitty? Gonna go get some tobacco today. Just can't make sure to cover the mixer board so Mr. Engineer doesn't decide to put his big paws all over it. And man, the closest level 60 is you. We got enough. If we can get a couple more level 60s, we can get the 5-man raid going. Or we can definitely get everybody level up to level 20, start doing dungeons. Okay, I see that. Tiger Kitty, yep. I didn't hear it, but I see it. Good morning, how you doing?
Morning.
So, I tried to swap it around, and
Yeah.
T-Mobile wasn't having it for some reason. I was like,
Yeah, well, I mean, this is working, isn't it? So
right now it is, yeah. So it's kind of weird though when it does that. Yeah. So anyway, so what's the story with Tina and Red?
I don't know any story with Tina and Red. The only story I know with Tina is Tina told Sarah Gallo that everyone was talking about her, but it wasn't true.
Right.
And Tina has admitted it wasn't true. That's all I know.
I got a message from Tina yesterday saying because Red's here that she doesn't want to be a part of the morning show.
Okay. Well, I don't know is the answer.
How about Nancy coming up today? So how does the skin tone look now in the picture? I think it looks pretty.
I'm looking. Yeah, it looks good. I think you've done good.
It took about 30 minutes to do it. To get the
30 minutes.
To get it set up right. I had to actually go into the camera's own controls and adjust the saturation down a little bit.
Wow.
So, but I couldn't turn it down super much because if I did, then the Goma Creek.
I want to make this clear that Red is not Houseless Henry. I know that for a fact. He is not Houseless Henry.
No, I know he's not. Okay, his answer should be up in a little bit.
I'm just making my tea.
Okay. So I got the dentist appointment coming up, as I said, on the 5th of March. I know that's a little bit late for some people, but hell, you know.
Well, Michelle, it's better than nothing. I think it's that's great. That's great. You've got a date now.
Yeah.
And we, at all cost, you have to make this appointment.
The appointment didn't cost anything.
No. I mean, you have to make the appointment. Do not cancel it for any reason. Not show up. You know, you're not going to get another.
Christina confirmed. She said she can do the 5th, so that's
okay.
It gives her adequate time to look around her schedule to see what the story is.
Morning, Frey.
How you doing, Frey? Which one's Frey? Oh, there he is. Good morning. Okay, how you doing? Welcome to the show today. Let me just say this about you two.
Talking about Jim. Jim's like, he must have got up on the wrong side of the cardboard box this morning because he's in a very negative mood. Everybody's a shithead today except Jim for some unknown reason. He adds into drama. You know, I mean, knock it off.
I don't really care about drama. I don't want to deal with it, you know.
In fact, Jim, you are causing drama, are you not? Because now we're talking about that and it's drama. So I think you're the drama. So, Michelle, let's get on.
Also, Jim, I understand, for example, you like me to go to Sip Kitchen, for example. I get that. But I don't think trying to drive away my morning audience is going to help anybody.
And you know very well, Jim, that if Michelle doesn't want to go to the soup kitchen, she's not going to go to the soup kitchen. No matter how many times you moan and whittle about it, she's not going to go.
And besides that, if we do a show later in the day, we got to deal with the one we shall not name. Because he's at work right now.
You see, there you go. Why did you have to do that? Don't misgender. Don't misgender. You know that's a no-no. Anyhow, Michelle. So you've got a good week coming up. Is Noodles coming over? Did I hear he's coming over?
Yeah, he was going to come over on Saturday, probably Friday night. So, and I got to put the Visa mount on back. Must be dust in here. We have to go put the monitor bracket in the back of the stand came yesterday.
Yeah.
The mounting plate's coming today.
Right.
The display port HDMI adapters, I think one is already here in the box with the bracket. I'm going to take it out of the box when I get the second box today so I can have it all at once so I can set things up instead of grabbing things out of the box a little at a time.
Okay, great. And you will get your packages from me should arrive on Friday. But I'm not giving you tracking numbers. I don't want you sitting at Windows waiting. So,
well, I mean, right now, like I said, I don't usually set Windows. I just look at the computer screens that usually tells me enough information.
It's all right. I'll let you know when they're out for delivery. How about that?
That's fine. Glad to hear.
Oh, there's Rambo. I was going to ask Rambo something. Rambo, my last blood test said that I was low in sodium. And the doctor said, don't drink so much, which is really weird because the other doctor was always, make sure you hydrate, drink. So it's kind of confused me. Have you ever had low sodium?
Well, I mean, the average person is supposed to drink 2 liters of water a day, but that includes water in the food you're eating as well.
Well, see, my problem is my kidneys don't work good, so they can't filter. They let too much sodium out. They're not keeping it in, I guess. I don't know.
Well, okay. Well, maybe you should ask your doctor if you should start eating more salty foods.
Well, no, because I'm on a low-salt diet.
Well, if you're on a low-salt diet, then there's your low-sodium problem. I'm not your doctor.
Exactly. It's weird. No, but everything else was low.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't have a problem with that with my body, but I do got a problem with is my triglycerides, which my enzymes and my liver were good last time. I didn't get a chance to see the blood work this time, and I did it. But when I go over there, in December, I did a blood work. So when I go see the EPRN, Naomi, I'm going to get the results back from her. And she's going to let me know if there's anything good or bad. As far as my weight goes, it's winter. I don't know. I don't think I really gained a lot of chonkers, but I think I could have gained some weight. Yeah.
You haven't lost any, let's be honest. I mean, I'm not being rude. You haven't. If you want to lose weight, you got to be more dedicated, Michelle. And I don't think you're ready. And I know I'm lucky. I'm not obese.
Right now, one problem is it's been kind of cold out. This morning I walked to the bank to get the money for the hair and stuff.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't want you slipping over on ice and stuff. I mean, but you could exercise at home on your own if you were
I walk around the house all the time.
That's not exercising, Michelle. We all walk around the house.
Also, the next thing to do, Michelle, you got to get on your hands and knees and scrub kitchen floor. Oh, God.
Oh, God. You on your knees. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, it's not my favorite job. But Carmen is also right about that, too. She's like, oh, your kitchen floor has been ignored a little bit too long. You need to scrape it. Gotta get the rest of the excess glue off that's still there and clattering dirt and sweep, mop. Same thing in the pantry, sweep, mop. We did some of that in the bedroom already. So
where is all this muck coming from, Michelle? Is your floors crumbling, literally crumbling?
No, sometimes Michelle just walks in from the outside and some of the dirt just remains in her shoes.
Maybe you should have house shoes, whatever they call, like slippers, so that you don't trudge around in your
Some people suggested that.
But they'd have to be decent ones because you don't want to slip over. That always worries about me. I think you need grip on the bottom of a shoe for you.
Red, would you be nice enough to explain to me and to my audiences what you're talking about? Because you're saying this like it's a code word, and I'm like, what's so sneaky about what you're trying to say? That some conveyances are trying to strike. What do you mean by that?
I missed it.
Good morning, Grace. How you doing today?
Morning, Grace. Who are you talking about? What did you say, Michelle? Sorry. I zoned out for a minute.
Well, he's saying is that the conveyances are about ready to strike. I think he's talking about something on an international level, but I don't know what he's talking about exactly. Well, that's a good question, honestly. As I don't even know exactly what happened between Red and Tina.
Well, I don't know, Michelle. I just don't know. It's drama.
That's drama. It's suckama. Alright, I just want to make sure my camera's working. Yes, they are. Besides that, I decided to switch over to that, make sure, in case I want to show you on panel.
When's the convocation?
Convocation is on the 20th, but it looks like it might be a soggy one.
Oh, no. Michelle, that's just over a week.
Yeah, I know. I mean, people like a convocation that's nice and dry, and I don't have one of those tents that they have you can put set underneath to keep yourself from getting all soggy like a moggy. So I don't really have any way of keeping dry, so someone's gonna get soggy like a moggy. Staying out with burning incense and frankincense and myrrh at the reservoir. The weather's gonna be chilly too, but it's not. It's.
Nad says that, and I'm going to agree with her here. A few times I've noticed Tina does disrespect you quite a bit, Michelle. She's not been so bad recently, but there's been times when.
I don't understand why she would disrespect anybody. I mean, I don't disrespect her.
I know. I like Tina. She's funny, but.
Tina contacted me yesterday. She said, "Do you know anything about me?" I said, "No, I don't."
He asked you if you know anything about her.
And I said, "I don't know anything about you at all." I said, "Is there anything you want me to know about you?" And she said, "No, not necessarily." I said, "Okay."
She probably thinks we're all sitting here talking about her. This is how we talk about you, Tina, if you're listening.
We don't usually do
Michelle
that
hasn't said a word about anybody.
because I don't know what's going on. So I just quietly just listen and trying to figure out the pieces. Yes, I do know about the Sarah situation, which Tina later said that was a bunch. She wasn't doing that, or so she says about Sarah, because she said she thought Sarah was saying stuff about her or something. Let's just be honest, guys. When you on YouTube, we don't know anything about anybody on this platform. We really don't. Okay, we're just all a bunch of people, that come together and
Yeah.
just talk about things. I got a question for you, Michelle. Why in the hell are you thinking about scrub brushes? Oh,
You're thinking
I
about
was
your
thinking
floor.
about for those getting the crud out of those
Yeah, and
cracks in
run out of
my.
the floor.
With a scrub
Yeah.
brush, I can put.
You can get one of those handheld scrub brushes from like the dollar, whatever it's called. You get the dollar.
I can get one. I can get a decently made one down by the hardware store where I'm going to be going by.
Yeah, but they'll probably charge you $10. You can get one from the dollar. Is it the Dollar
Yeah,
Tree?
but I bought one of those twins for $10 at the hardware store. It lasted me like 20 years. So. All
right, then pay more.
I pay more if I build qualities there. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I see what I get why she's thinking that. All right, let me explain. She tried cleaning the floor with Scotch-Brite pads. The problem is, I'm talking about the kitchen floor. They disintegrate. I mean, they just come apart. Michelle has to get on her hands and knees and clean with rubbing alcohol to get that glue off, and it oozes out of the tiles. So she's saying to herself, "What if I just get a scrub brush?"
Is the glue still oozing out?
No, it's already oozed out already, but now it's getting now dirt's getting trapped in it. Yeah.
I don't know if doing that floor was the right thing to do, Michelle.
As far as the, I mean, I can get that before I go meet Stan at the apartment here. I mean, so that's no big deal. Because I'm already going to be over there anyway. I'm not trying to go crazy and buying the expensive, the elite stuff and top of the line, blah, 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 blah. But I do need to get some things, so that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
I don't think it's excessive. It's not. You're just buying
No, Michelle, it's fine. If you want to get a scrub brush, get a scrub brush. So you're getting your hair done today?
Yes, it's being done today. It was supposed to be done last week, but it snowed last week.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to be snowing, sleeting, raining, icy today. It's going to be chilly, very chilly, but that's why I got my white t-shirt on.
Okay.
See? So I can go ahead, because if hair bleach gets on a white t-shirt, it just turns white. So...
Well, she's a professional. I would hope she's putting something around. She doesn't try
to dribble it everywhere, but it does happen. I've seen it happen in a couple pieces. It just, so it's just better just to have a white t-shirt. Obviously, I'll put my jacket on when I get out of the house. So I don't want to get hypothermia.
Right. When you got your hoodie, you could wear your hoodie.
Yeah, I could wear my hoodie, or... like I said, I could just throw my jacket on because it's pretty warm inside the shop anyway, so. Which, let me tell you what I know about Tina's situation. Very little. They went ahead, they talked to a local attorney that said they would take their case to prevent them from becoming homeless and preventing foreclosure. That's all I know. I own nothing more than that.
Oh, they were supposed to be evicted. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
How does being evicted mean no more unlimited internet? I don't get that part. She's probably getting internet from the cable company, right?
Well, if you're evicted, you've got nowhere to live. You're not getting internet, are you? Not in your home.
Well, if she gets an apartment, she can always get internet somewhere else, right?
I don't know if she has an apartment. I don't know if she's evicted. I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shitty time to be evicted if you're getting evicted just before Christmas.
Yeah, that would suck since it would be an ejectment, not an eviction.
Yeah.
Ejectment
But
is different.
I do know her husband looks after his mother, so she must have a place. I guess they could all go there. I don't know. I'm guessing. I have no idea.
So maybe they're all living in the same house.
Who knows? Who knows? But I just know we can't help everybody. We can't help everybody that comes here needing help.
I try to help people when I can, but sometimes I have to say no. I mean,
Well, and also, I don't know if for real these people need help. I don't know these people long enough.
Right, I don't know that either.
Yeah. I've been duped on here so many times. There's been some big dupes.
Big ones.
I remember back, way back, some guy pretended he had a fucking heart transplant. We all believed him.
Oh, yeah, I heard that before.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know exactly what Tina's disability is.
I thought, I remember Noodle saying when she first was around, something to do with her back. She hurt her back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, didn't her husband hurt her back?
Okay.
If I remember, yeah. It was
I know
like
she
that.
said that she couldn't get into the basement, so because she couldn't walk down to the basement, so that's all I know.
Hi, golden girl.
Good morning, golden girl. How you doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yay.
What's the topic today? Well, it appears to be Tina.
We'll talk a little
Tina
bit.
seems to have Tina's upset a few people, it appears.
Likewise, I haven't heard anything about molasses lately either. Other than she said she did not call the IRS.
She tried. They didn't answer.
No, she said that she did not try calling the IRS. Anyway, but she did call Social Security. But
well, that's all been sorted. You're fine. You don't owe any.
For the year 2025 tax filing, which means when we file a tax return in 2026, more than likely we will be over $25,000. Right. So,
but you haven't filed those yet, so everything's fine. So she can piss off.
Stan and I haven't talked about actually literally moving in there. He didn't say he necessarily bought it. So we don't know what the story with it is. With bad kidneys, says Rambo, tell your kid you're going to always have something out of balance. But if you start feeling bad, go to the hospital. Really low sodium can be dangerous, absolutely, because sodium is used for your nerves.
Well, I mean, I was drinking more because the other doctor had said, make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you drink this amount by 12 o'clock, drink this amount. And this is a new doctor because I haven't been here this long, have I? I've only been here a year. And this is the first time. I mean, I've had other things out of whack.
Oh, trust me, I know what it's like to be a moving target. I mean, come on. I'll be honest, my health ain't exactly the easiest thing to track either. You know, like, oh, well, we got to get your HDL up because it's too low. Oh, yeah, your LDL, which is your bad cholesterol, is good. That's low, but your HDL is still too low. Oh, let's try this drug. Oh, that one didn't work. Oh, we'll try this drug. We finally got a drug that works, at least somewhat. A multivitamin. Which I take every day. It was a multivitamin that got my bad cholesterol, my good cholesterol up a little bit, like to 35 or something. That's it. That's
well, you know why your triglycerides are bad, don't you?
They're actually doing okay. The triglycerides are still a wee high, but not too bad. My liver enzymes are a little high, but
aren't they? This isn't your case, but usually alcohol. But that's not or bad food, bad diet.
Yeah, could be. But then again, when you're living like I am on a pretty tight income, you're really kind of just basically living hand to mouth, pretty much. If you think about it, it really is still true.
No, Michelle, I'd say you spend more on your food than you need to. If you cooked your own dinners,
but that's just it, though. If you buy the really cheap garbage, it is literally processed garbage, and that's the reality. So it's not really just going for the price. You got to look at what is the nutritional value in the said product, and that's where the problems start. Because you're typically, if you're only getting food a lot of times from fast food and convenience stores, you're not really getting the best stuff. You want to go to Whole Foods, you want to go to a farmer's market. Maybe you can get better stuff, of course, but the damage they've already done is pretty bad, and it's gonna. The multivitamin helps, but it's not a miracle cure.
Right.
Her and her daughter get a check, but her husband managed that water should have been on and mortgages paid. Right. Exactly. That's something I don't know how that all works. Okay, so again, I don't know anything about them. So
no, I don't. Only from coming and sitting on panel here.
Actually, I think everybody can use a little help now and then. I really haven't been asking. I forgot to put the stupid advertisements up this morning. You get the first one you get in the show, and when you end the show, I forgot to put the little reminders from Matrix. Oh. Tana said her husband management for her daughter's money. She has written in chat that she was mad at Noodles about donations for her water bill.
She's mad at what? She wanted donations for her water bill.
She doesn't have municipal water. She has a well. The well pump is
I know, Michelle, but look, she hasn't been here 5 minutes. There are other people in this chat, not right now, or maybe right now, who have been here years and years, and who who are struggling as well. I can think of one who's struggling, who's been here years.
Rambo?
And Tina pops up and wants us to pay for her water fixing or whatever, when she's living with her son, who, from what I heard one day, he can't even be bothered to apply for benefit or for whatever.
And he couldn't even apply for work.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, she sure turns that TV on pretty loud, though, doesn't she?
That's another thing. It's very annoying. She's on the panel and I'm like, Tina, your TV. Nothing I can do about it.
Sure you can. Turn it off.
Woo.
Who else is watching it? I mean,
Her husband or somebody. It's
right.
just etiquette.
Right.
It's panel etiquette.
Right. I mean, just it. Okay. I mean, like, yeah, she could have got into another room. Maybe got into another room to talk with us instead of sitting in the room where the TV is. Snowing like crazy here. Supposed to get 2
and I hate to sound a bitch, but it's true.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know if she's for real, if she's scamming, if she's come from another community. This has all happened in the past. If you've been on YouTube long enough, you'll have seen loads of scams. And I'm not saying she is a scamming. I'm not at all.
We don't know. I don't know nothing about Tina.
I don't know who the hell she is. Where she comes from. I don't know anything.
I think the hardest thing is that, like I said, I don't know nothing about her. I don't want to start making judgments.
You're right, Grinch. I could do with some donations. Nobody's ever given me a donation, Michelle.
Really?
I'm joking.
Yes.
I'm joking. I wouldn't want one. I wouldn't. Actually, the only thing I've ever won, or I've given it to you. Like if I won the coffee thing over when I used to go over to the Starbucks card.
That's 100%. She can't even sit upright on the panel. Shit might be related to her back issues. We don't know anything about that either.
Yeah, it could be. Because I know she did get a new bed recently. Like, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe she's maybe she's a quadriplegic or a paraplegic. We don't know.
No. She can get up and walk. I've seen her up.
Okay.
A couple of times.
Okay, so she can sit upright at least.
Yeah. Maybe her husband is pushing her to do it, and then that's really sad because, she's easy led maybe, to do them things. I don't know. She's not dumb though.
Why? You think her husband's up to something? What's her husband saying?
Her
husband pushing her to beg for money. I see it now. Well, for some reason, he seems to have a lot of influence in her life.
Yeah, maybe he's not good for her. Who knows? And he abuses her. Oh. Well, she needs to get out. Nobody here can really help her. She has to help herself. We don't live near her.
We don't even live near her. How are we supposed to help someone we don't even live near? I mean, I don't live near her. I don't know. I think she said she's in Ohio. I don't live near
There's
Ohio.
Shelters though, Michelle. I'm sure. I mean, if I was in that situation, I'd just find a shelter. It's got to be better than being abused.
Yeah.
and then
That's
just
true.
work my way from the shelter to get my own place.
Well, you know what the thing is, if they do face ejectment, they're going to end up in a shelter anyway.
Right.
And that's the sad reality. Just hope that they can find a place for her, because if she has special needs, she's going to need a shelter, not to live in a cardboard box on the street. Because if she's like me, if she ended up living in a cardboard box in the street, she's not going to get up again. Not without a lot of help, unless I can grab onto a telephone pole or something to get me up. That's one of the reasons why cleaning my floor with my hands and knees is not exactly my favorite side of the day, but at least I got chairs I can grab on and lift myself up with. Their legs are better now than they were when
Michelle said that you can get disability for halitosis. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, if she's got a physical disability, that's going to definitely be more likely that she will get her entitlements. If mental illness is a little more of a gray area, because there's a lot of stigma attached to mental illness. It's true, Tiger Kitty, there is a lot of stigma. And even like Melissa said, oh, people with physical disabilities get treated better than those with mental illness. That's true, unfortunately. Not because the difference is mental illness is still kind of one of those little catch-alls. It's hard to deny someone who's got a broken kneecap, for example, when they look at the x-rays, or they see the person can't pass an eye test when they see the eye and they got a cataract in the right eye and the left eye is suffering from lateral nystagmus and a misshapen eyeball from severe myopia. We can't really deny that. That's obvious. Those are physical symptoms.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
But mental illness is like, oh, we think the patient has blah, blah, blah. And we put this patient on this medication that we think is going to help with blah, blah, blah.
But there are also,
it may
Michelle,
not necessarily help with blah, blah, blah. So,
Michelle, there's a lot of people that live a very productive life with mental illness.
Absolutely.
Still manage to do shit that other people do. They still live a productive life.
Look at me. I mean, I could sit there and go, I'm registered blind, so I can't see the screen, so I'm not doing YouTube. Fuck it. I'll just read Braille. And I can't hear, so I can't really listen to books on tape. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, here I am on YouTube, reading chat on the screen, listening to you on a pair of headphones. I think that says something. True, I can't drive a car, as you can attest from seeing me drive my truck. And you can see, even I agree that I'll be a liability on the road. That's why I might redecorate my truck to call it the Widowmaker. Widowmaker. There's a song called that by Soulvine.
I like it.
The Widowmaker.
One for
so
a copy
the point
at
I'm
the
trying to
Widowmaker.
say is,
I'm in the Widowmaker. Huh? What'd you say, Michelle?
The point is that mental illness has still got a stigma attached to it, even since the days of Sigmund Freud.
It has a lot less of a stigma. Things have got a lot better. I mean, every other person has a mental illness nowadays, of one form or another.
Right. Somebody has some kind of a hang-up. It just is a fact of life. I mean, we'd like to see people have happy lives. And there's also another sad reality. That is, there are some people that are going to do better than other people. Okay, that's just a fact, Jack. And that's no flack. If you look at it, what I said, it's true. Everybody has a mental illness of some kind. It's okay. Don't be upset about it. Just accept that it is as it is. We all love you anyway.
Michelle, you're such a sweetheart. Have a good day at work, Precious Miller.
Thank you, Precious MicheleMarieDalene. And I mean, as far as people with mental illnesses, I mean, it's harder for them to get Social Security disability. Well, that's because disability, mental illness is hard to diagnose it. It's not like I can look at an X-ray, as I said earlier, or I can't look at an MRI and see somebody has, like, tremblers or whatever like that, or seizures. That's easy. That's like we can verify that through medical tests.
Yeah.
But mental health is just so much of a big black hole.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the number of possible cases where you can get disability. I bet if you can get if you have more than just a mental illness, if you have a physical illness, injury, go for the physical injury on your claim. You're more than likely going to get it. Okay? Don't use mental illness as your first choice. Okay? It's just not worth it.
Morning, Gaming Fairy.
Oh, the Gaming Fairy, how you doing today? Nice gaming last night.
The link is FRP.
Well, we were a little late too because we tried to switch the internet around so it would stream on T-Mobile. But T-Mobile was just not having it for some reason today. I don't know why. It was just not going to let me stream on T-Mobile no matter how much I begged. But it lets panel work fine and the other things are working fine. But just streaming was just like, nope. So we're still streaming the panels on T-Mobile and the morning show on Frontier, and now watch over. Started the signal go into the cellar. Just watch. But right now we're green all the way across the board, which is great. Who's stealing from everyone?
Dab says if you're mental work, if you're crippled work, there are plenty of jobs where you can sit working at a register.
Sure.
They are just stealing from everyone. Not all of them. See, I'm okay with Michelle.
There are some people with mental illness that can do absolutely fine as a cashier. But then there are other people, depending on the severity of it, they may not be able to handle the money, the stress of being a cashier in a store.
I don't class you in that category, though, Michelle, because you are registered blind.
Right.
You are on the spectrum.
Right.
You are, these are all things that no one is going to argue with.
If I wasn't registered blind and I didn't have hearing loss, I probably would never have gotten disability. Because then I would be out there in the real world with my eyesight being 20/20, driving my tractor trailer truck across the USA. For real.
Maybe.
And I would have probably more than likely been coming home with a nice sizable check every month from my job as a long haul trucker. But that's not what happened, and you know that. Those on SSI have a temporary disability. Yeah. That even people on SSDI Grizz can still be claimed temporary disability as well. But more than likely, after the Social Security doctors look at you and you got the work credit in your name, you are more than likely going to be listed as totally permanently disabled. That is exactly what happened. I actually got a job before I got on SSDI, working on SSI for Friendly Ice Cream Corporation as a dishwasher. I loved the job. I did the job the best I could, but really, I knew sooner or later that the job was going to be temporary and I was going to eventually lose out. And that's exactly what happened. So when I finally, after a couple of years of doing dishwashing, I was eligible for SSDI. I took it because I got the work credits. And I worked a few dishwashing jobs until I was able to get that. And then my father put me on as a disabled adult child, which gave me his check on top of my check. Which, you think about it, is pretty shockingly, is just $19,000 a year. Just Social Security. $19,000 a year. Which is a little bit better than poverty per month. But then your rent goes up. So when the rate of poverty in the United States went up too, because the cost of living went up. Yeah, disability should only be paid for 5 years tops.
Gabs for president.
Gold Girl said, brother just texted me saying the roads are covered. I can't see if you're doing an road going to be fun and later. Let's just say as far as review O's this year, as to review those in disability and a number of them having kicked off. Well, same thing with Medicaid. There are some things where I think the system needs to kind of be a little more selective of people, because I think that there's a lot of kind of like the open door policy. If you look at the Social Security system, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it, brother and sister. You can make all the disability income you want. Really? Gee, that's interesting. How did you find that out? Oh, here's this list of all these possible sicknesses. Just go ahead and pick one. What? I saw that at the end. I said, are you serious? Bad breath?
Golden Girl said,
I thought that was really, really strange. I understand.
Golden Girl, Michelle, Golden Girl's going to kick comedy if he doesn't get any income in the next few months. I don't blame you. I mean, not being...
Comedy Flu could easily find a job.
Exactly.
He's not totally a basket case. He can do something, even if it's a work-at-home job, stuffing envelopes. Oh, that sucks for pay, but Jesus, I'll throw it out there, right? Or he could probably get a job at the local Walmart or Amazon or UPS. Or maybe not the shipping companies. He might have a hard time with that, but he could do something. But he's not even trying to do anything except plop his gums off. Maybe he'd be a good customer service person.
He would be a great customer service person. He loves to talk.
Yeah.
What a great idea, Michelle.
Maybe he may not like when he has to go ahead and read the script and tells the customer to go pound sand a couple of times. But, well, my internet's not working. Did you try resetting your router? Yeah. It's still not working. All right. I'll send you to level 2. And then level 2 tells her, hey, Comedy Flu, I don't want to deal with that moron. Oh, okay. So you want me to tell that moron to go suck eggs? Yes, I do.
Oh, dear.
And
You know,
yeah,
he's
maybe
not a bad bad guy. I mean, he comes across as a generous. I mean, I think he would be if he had money.
I think he
Probably
would
a
be
very
happy if
generous
he could
guy.
get back to work. I think he wants to go back to work deep down. It's just that maybe he's got the same thing I did. Got kicked in the kiwis enough times that he basically just said, fuck it. Well, here's the difference, Comedy Flow. Unlike you, I'm actually trying to pull a small income out of this channel. And I realize to do that, I have to make a show that people are going to want to feel comfortable on. And not just talking about me all the time. There's a difference. Hey, I got a question for you. Oh, God. No, I was wrong. I'm sorry. What was your question? First, I was wondering if you were missing a nut. No. Oh, I know why you would ask that. Yeah, but don't think so.
Did you just find a nut?
No, I was on the back of the stand, the monitor bracket. I noticed like there's the bolt, and it looks like there should have been a nut on the bottom of here. But I just felt it, and I noticed that what they did was they hammered it flat. So, and I was saying to Michelle, I think she was missing a nut, but she's not. In other words, to skip the nut, they just basically took a bolt and this basically flattened it with a ball peen hammer or something on the bottom.
Michelle, Noodles update. He's dating a girl with one leg. And her name is Hope.
Okay.
Or Hop. Is her name Hop?
Well, Hope or Hop. Yeah. Well, in a way, I'm kind of semi one-legged. Maybe all you need to do is go ahead and attach a broom handle to the back of your bum leg, and then you'll become a semi-peg leg. You mean like to mobilize it? Yeah. Oh, that would suck.
You know what would really suck about having one leg, Michelle? Having to buy two shoes. You know, I would be so pissed off. Having to throw a shoe away, a brand new shoe every time. Oh, I guess you can attach it to your wooden leg. Maybe you can do that.
Most of the new style carbon fiber legs do wear shoes just like your regular feet do. You know, like you saw that on Forrest Gump, right? With that one man who got the prosthetic, right? He had, for a long time, he was in a wheelchair, and then finally was eligible for getting a prosthesis per leg to allow him to stand.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If I think about a man with a wooden leg, or no, we've got to stop saying wooden legs, because I think that's not wooden legs anymore. A man with one leg with one of those new ones, they look quite sexy. Those running blades and things.
Right.
I don't think. I don't think one leg's technology.
They've improved the technology a lot over the years. Yeah. You know,
I think one leg is. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with one leg. Yeah.
Well,
what about one arm?
Well, you know, given the nature of, it's funny that we always talk about Captain Hook and the fact that he lost an arm in a sword fight and he's got a hook. The traditional way.
Yeah, again, I don't think they have hooks anymore. They have hands, don't they?
They only have Utah arms or robotic arms that
So it's
the
not
signals
again,
which would normally have gone to the rest of your body to get the signals.
Yeah, and it kind of makes it more acceptable because it looks kind of normal.
Right, so exactly.
It's not such a turn off anymore, is it?
Trust me, you're talking to a person that definitely is a little bit anormal.
Now, when it comes to
people are so used to your ears, Michelle, no one even sees him as anormal anymore.
Glass eyes, I think they have to be able to move.
No, they usually do.
Can they? Because if it stayed put, that would be a bit weird.
Well, it depends what happened to where they lost eye in the first place. Usually the glass eyes can be hooked to the nerves and stuff, or not the muscles, the muscles, not the nerves, so that they can move a little bit, but they can't see out of them.
No,
And
but I
now
mean,
with the new
as long as it
technology,
moves
they're
again.
actually embedding cameras into those glass eyes, so that now the eye is actually
But I'm
able.
saying, as long as it moves, nowadays they can make them. I bet they can make them exactly the same as the eye you lost. I know you can't see through it, but they've come a long way.
Guess what? That's actually becoming a non-issue too because of technology.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and the fact is, the carbon fiber legs, for example, we were talking about earlier, are so much lighter than wooden legs or aluminium legs that they are able to, like you said, run. You can do the Paralympics. You can run with those legs now.
Yeah, I've seen them, and they're like a big
Like springs.
springy thing. Yeah,
that's to make up for the fact that that's what your torso of your foot do. They help you have your legs and your real foot to act like a little mini springboard. So, because if you were just wearing an old peg leg, there's nothing to help propel you. It's just not going to work that way.
Mm-hmm.
How did you sleep? I slept fine. I slept very well last night.
So did I. I fell asleep early.
I had a little bit of quick demonic test this morning, but I passed that with flying colors.
So, Michelle, all this stuff, I honestly think you need somebody to get in there and bless that place or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird things going on, and I don't know much about all this hocus pocus stuff and all that, but, Noodles
well, let's
has
just
seen
put it this way. The building...
Spanners confirmed it.
This building is infested by the building now, not necessarily my apartment, but because my apartment's in the building, it gets infested too. Just like it's originally was infested by cockroaches, now I haven't seen them anywhere. It seems that that one recluse spider that Noodles found actually had been killing the cockroaches by the dozens.
What?
So he's a good friend of the family. I'd let him let them be.
How has he been killing the cockroaches?
Him and his family probably have been doing it for a couple of months.
How? How are they killing them?
They call in just the venomous spiders. They have venom. The brown recluse does not make a web, unlike the black widow. They don't make a web like that.
So you've got a spider in the apartment.
Apparently, is Noodle saw in the bathroom? Yeah, we have a spider. Probably have a couple. Wouldn't be surprised. I never see them, but that's because of recluse. They don't like to come out and.
Lord, Michelle, don't just stop because Gidgy will never come round.
Well, that's
the life out of her.
But if it's a beneficial insect, I'm going to let them stick around. If it's a beneficial spider, I'm going to let them
cobwebs. What are you going to do with the cobwebs and the carcasses of all the dead stuff? And they must poop. There must be a spider poop.
Well, I think they live in the walls, actually. But either way, they haven't done any harm to the environment. We don't have any cobwebs or anything, so. I mean, these are beneficial. Spiders are by nature beneficial, and they have a value. So I'm not going to go out there and just smash one just because it's there. If they're not bothering me and they're just quietly on insect patrol, let them kill them. I don't care. At least that's what they're good at.
Are you saying it's a recluse spider? It's called that, a recluse.
It's called a recluse because it tends to hide and tends to stay.
Now, Michelle, Wire has just said that's much more worse than the cockroaches.
because they're not exactly crawling on my sinks and my drains and all that stuff.
But, all right, I guess. Whatever.
Let's be
about if they
honest.
try to bite you?
Let's be honest here. The insect population of Earth outnumbers humanity. And if you think about it, instead of humanity going out, I'm going to spray insecticide and fungicide and herbicide and humancide and all this other stuff to kill all the unwanted ones, which kills the good guys too. You don't want to kill the good guys because they're the ones that help you keep out control of the bad guys. You gotta find a balance. What's the best way to do with this? You know, that's what I'm saying. See, the problem with humanity is that we had this habit of blatantly killing everything. And then all the
Michelle, can you go look in the beautiful women's group at what Stoner just posted? Please.
Oh man, I gotta go by that screen. Alright. Let's see. The secrets to finding cheap houses. That's what I'm saying.
No. The beautiful women's group.
Oh, okay. It says here, Pope to open 5 secret portals on Christmas Eve. The ritual that has never been done before. The door of St. Peter's was sealed shut by a wall of bricks. On December 2nd, they were ripped down. To raid by the door is part of the rite of recognition. So, this will was bricked up and then they unbricked it. What is this ritual for? What does it do? Come on, guys. Help me out here. What is this? Well,
I don't know. I have no idea about all this. Someone else has to come up here and explain it.
Yeah.
Come on, Dabs.
Maybe Brad could explain it. Well, they could pull up the. Is this a news article or is this a? Yeah, it's a news article. So let me read this here for you guys. Just read it to you real quick here. All right.
You can show them, can't you? Can you not show them or?
I will. Give me a second to get over here. Read out. It's on X. It says, Okay, I got a screen here. All right, so I'll just read it out loud so I don't have to play anything. Here it is. It says, the door of St. Peter's was sealed shut by wall bricks, but on December 2nd they were stripped down to ready the door as part of the rite of recognition. Recognition, what does that mean? Starting on December 24th, the Pontiff will open a series of 5 holy doors throughout the Vatican, including St. Peter's Basilica. The special ritual has never been done before, and we live in very strange times, folks. What is this ritual?
What is in the doors? What's behind the doors?
Why would they even block?
I mean, I am interested in what's behind the doors.
Why would they block the doors?
Well, we need to know what's in them.
Oh, it's my landlord. 1 minute. 1 minute! Speaking of doors.
Will E's wrench be moved because she's barely here?
You got 2 problems.
Oh, yeah, fast. I mean, what's she done?
So, you gotta deal with 1 and 2 at the same time somehow. You got black mold pouring up.
Okay.
Then you got water damage pouring.
Oh, it's Jimmy.
So what I was suggesting is, could we replace this sheetrock with plywood like we did in the bedroom?
No. Okay, we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna tell the guy. I'm gonna find it.
Okay, I'm gonna be out this evening, so you're gonna have to just use your pass key to come in.
I have to find the guy.
Okay.
And,
And maybe you need to find that roofer guy that originally fixed your roof in the first place, because it's leaking right around the chimney, so it needs something there.
okay.
Okay, because you gotta do with the black mold too, Jimmy.
Okay, then I have nothing. We fixed everything.
All right, thank you. That's all I need you to do.
Pig.
I still think plywood for ceiling would be better than sheetrock or plaster. So if you could consider some plywood, Jimmy. Remember before you leave, Jimmy. Do what I suggest. Do what you did in the bedroom, like gold. Put some plywood in my ceiling instead. I think that'd be much better anyway.
Yeah, that's how he talks to her, Nads. He's not a nice guy.
Get on his nerves.
Yeah, I heard you getting on his nerves.
Because I told him, I said, you do got a black mold problem. And I said, you do need to get this thing fixed. And you got to get the roofer in here and fix the ceiling the right way. And you got to fix the roof the right way, right around the chimney. Because this is getting to be a little bit aggravating, Jimmy.
Well, he can see it, Michelle. He's not an idiot.
I know he can see it.
Anyone else, I think he lets things slip at your place because he thinks you'll tolerate more than most people.
Maybe I might tolerate more, but that doesn't mean I'm infinitely tolerable.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
It's been like that for 8 years, and
Michelle, give him his dues. He sounded like he was on it. So let's see. He did get the fridge.
Yes, he did. And like I said, he got the fridge. But like I told him, I said, I'm probably going to be out this afternoon, so you're going to have to just go ahead and use your pass key to come in, because I'm not going to be here to...
Do you know what he's going to do, don't you? He's going to run over to Krista's. He's going to grab Ray.
That might be the first person he may ride over to.
Right, he's going to grab Ray. He's going to run down to Home Depot. He's going to stack a load of shit on the back of the car.
Yeah, basically what
he's going to send Ray in with a stepladder just to cut out the little bit of
good old SOP, standard operating procedures, but maybe
and he's going to patch it. He's going to patch it.
Patch and pray, patch and pray, patch and pray, patch and pray. I told him, I said, well, your patch and pray ain't working. But I said, look, why don't you just go put some plywood up there instead? I'll tell you why. First of all, it's not really a solution because it's not going to fix the leak around the chimney. All it's going to do is it's going to make sure that the ceiling doesn't look like crap and keep falling apart. But eventually the sheetrock is going to crumble. I mean, the plywood's going to crumble away too.
Well, we'll see. We should give him the benefit of the doubt because he did come through with the fridge. I was very, very impressed with the fridge.
And he did get the electrician for when Chris's electrical was having problems.
He did. Right. So maybe he's turning over a new leaf. He does need some lessons.
I think he's trying to in a positive way.
Yeah,
I think
he needs some lessons in how to talk to people properly. He is so rude.
Yeah. He just needs lessons to talk to people.
He has no manners. Manners of a pig.
Yep, that's true. He does. I don't disagree. That's one of the reasons why he frustrates me.
Yeah.
Especially the women. He doesn't like talking.
Imagine being married to him, Michelle. Imagine being married to him. Oh my God.
Well, Milka is married to him, but I heard that they're getting a divorce, so.
I don't blame her.
I mean, because Milka's a nice person. She's older, but she's nicer, She tries to be professional and, courteous, like me. But he's a misogynist pig. Unfortunately, I hate to say it.
He's what you would call a grumpy old man. He's just a typical grumpy old man.
Grumpy Macedonian old man.
Yeah. Yes, Michelle, yes. I fix it.
I'll fix it. Now shut up. I'll fix it. I'll get the guy. Fine. Like, no one taught him, hey, Jimmy, be courteous a little bit. You could say, yes, Michelle, I see the problem. What would you suggest I try?
It's a big problem. It's not like you're making up a little thing. I once had one of my tenants ask me to change the battery, I think it was, for the flipping doorbell.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she changed the battery and you did that. You didn't even go, yeah, I'll get to it.
I did it, but I just thought, bunch of wankers.
I mean, it's like with Jimmy, it's like, I don't want to do any of that. No, Jimmy, if you don't do it sooner or later, you're going to have a lot of rotten wood, and that's going to result in your ceiling crashing in on you, and then I'm going to have no place to live, and you're going to potentially get sued, and nobody wants that.
He doesn't want to hear that. He doesn't care. He'll be over with Bob Job Ray later on.
Bod's job, yeah.
Bod's job, yeah. They'll get it up there somehow. They'll cut out that black bit, and then they'll put a piece exactly where they cut. And
but at least he came and looked at it.
Yeah. You telling me he didn't know that was there, Michelle?
He knew it was there, but he didn't know it was getting that bad. He didn't look at it before in a while. I said, well, you know what? Enough's enough, Jimmy. You got to get the roofer to finish repairing the job because of the leakiness, because of excessive rain. They had so much rain. It was like a river on Wednesday. I mean, it was pouring down. Then buckets. Like a fire hose going right at our roof. And there was absolutely wind blowing the water right against that chimney where there's apparently a crack or some kind of fissure causing the water to go flowing downward into my apartment kitchen.
Yeah, well, if the
weather's in the house.
He's not going on the roof.
He's on the couch. I had to bring the other camera back in here so I could. Unfortunately, I don't have it set up right now so you can see Rusty, but he is on the couch right now. It's just, things like that, you have to keep up with. It's not something you can defer indefinitely.
Well, I doubt he's going on the roof to fix the problem. He's going to patch it. You know that. I know that.
Well, so does the Department of Transportation when they do highways, right? Patch and pray, patch and pray, patch and pray, patch and pray. Because they're like, we can't afford to go ahead properly repair this the right way. We're just going to patch and pray. When they know it doesn't work. Like I said, maybe he's going to say, it might be okay now for until the spring. And then what happens in the spring? Are you going to do anything? Nah, no. And then it's going to sit there again, the same problem. And then it's him like, Jimmy, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, you could easily get somebody up there and fix the goddamn roof. And at the same time, let me drop my Starlink dish on the roof, which doesn't even require screws, bolts, nuts, or anything. Just drop it on the roof, connect the wire, throw the wire down into my pantry, and be all set with the internet. There we go.
It's amazing. It's amazing how onto the mold patch you are now, Michelle. Now you want your Starlink dish.
Well,
your motivation. That's been up there like that for ages. Your motivation is great.
Well, I mean, the fact is that if I gotta go, if this is gonna keep leaking like that, and he's gonna go up there on the roofer anyway, there's no reason like, hey, let me go ahead and get my screwdriver and let me go ahead and plug in my new satellite dish. at the same time from my Starlink. There we go. Oh, it just sits on the thing. You don't even have to screw, bolt, nail, or fasten to anything on the roof. Hell, it can even sit on top of your skylight. Yeah, I know.
Can you afford Starlink, Michelle?
$90 a month? How much have I been paying for T-Mobile and Frontier together? A lot more than that.
So you would get rid of the T-Mobile and the Frontier if you had Starlink?
Well, let me not get rid of both of them because Frontier is also my home phone, but there'd be more likely less reason to have all three running simultaneously. I mean, unless I go ahead and set up a three-way router that can do fallback. Because I really don't know what the best way to do the internet is. Because right now it's green. It's good. Right now it's good. But so again,
Michelle, read Stan's comment.
What's Stan's comment? He said, "A Windows foreclosure, a South Windsor foreclosure, close to Dalene Flooring apartment, approximately 285,000. Open bid is 180,000. Okay, I don't have that kind of money, Stan. See, now you're talking about pie in the sky. That is way more than I have. And that's going to be very expensive too, because South Windsor, especially in Route 5, that's going to be very pricey. Right down in the heart of the metro area of Hartford, that's going to be very expensive. Maybe Shadow Man has something to do with carbon monoxide. That's been in my mind for a while. Carbon monoxide? What does that have to do with carbon monoxide?
Do you think you have any in the apartment, Michelle?
Split the cost? I don't know. Yeah, sure, I could split it with my neighbors, but then what if my neighbors start splitting with their neighbors, and their neighbors, and their neighbors.
You gotta be able to trust. Yeah, I mean, do you trust anyone in your building?
The whole idea of getting Starlink is a business expense because we need it for the show. It's not it is a residential package, but if this is also my money-making thing, just like the advice of an older man says, you invest in things that's going to help you make money, not invest in things that's just a frivolous expense. Right now, Frontier's working, and that's good, but we don't know why it didn't work yesterday. Why? Because last night some dirtbag was trying to knock you offline. That's why. Don't forget that, Michelle. Yeah. In fact, I bet you a kangaroo, if you went ahead and you set it back down to 1,200 megabits per second for uploading like you are right now on Frontier just for the video, you would be A-okay also. So, TK, I'm taking a nap. Okay, said the Grinch. All right, I'll talk to you later, Grinchy.
Have a nice nap.
Stand by it and turn it into a YouTube compound hosting Michelle Berg's Molasses. No, screw Berg's and screw Molasses. No, maybe gaming. Maybe Gaming Theory might be interested. Maybe, I don't know. Could have definitely set with a nice studio set, but the one that we're talking about in Canaan could be an option, because then we could go ahead and get that Starlink up there again, and then we could stream up. All of us could do our own networks, our own mini studios, kind of like what's her name? Justine does with her streaming house. Okay, I see noodles.
So, you and Noodles are going out, you said?
Yeah, he wants to hang out on Saturday. Go to New Jersey, catch up with
Morning comedy.
TK or something, or SK or whatever his name was.
AC Money, is it?
C Money, yeah. Okay. He wants to see if we can catch some of those close-ups, those drone shots.
Oh, okay.
Now, as far as this ritual that the Pope is supposed to be going to be doing in the portals of recognition, I don't know anything about what that means. I don't know anything about those rooms. I don't know anything about what that's for. The ritual recognition. Is that ritual recognition having to do with ETs?
Michelle, listen to this. Black mold has something in it that causes hallucinations. Could that be what's going on in the apartment? With Noodles seeing the big ass person and a few of the other mysterious things that are going on. And also Rusty.
It's not necessarily impossible, but here's the thing. I don't think it's just me, and I mean, I think others are having the same problems in their own housing. So, I mean, in other buildings, in other towns, in other cities. I mean, so I haven't had problems with that, but I have had some problems, a hard time of breathing because of my asthma. So, yeah, I suppose it's possible. That's why I told Jimmy, get onto it.
I'm glad I started smoking at 11 years old. Well, actually at 5 years old, but more aggressively at 11 years old. Because I used to have asthma attacks that would totally shut me down, choking on and heaving up saliva. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
a good stint of smoking helped fix that. For now, I don't have asthma attacks anymore.
I don't think that's a good idea for Michelle to start smoking right now.
No.
No, I didn't suggest it for you, but
we are not doctors. We are not saying that cures asthma at all.
I already have it.
It worked for me. That's all I'm saying.
I have an inhaler. I got a couple of them around the house, actually.
Yeah.
But they're not the really heavy duty inhalers. They're just the kind of quickie ones. Take a puff of this, puff, and usually better in about in 20 minutes. Probably because just as good with Primatene Mist. Probably.
I bet you could get away with a little dose of liquid nicotine. All better. What? They use a non-smoke product.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I'm thinking about eventually I'm thinking about quitting tobacco, but I got to keep my body in low stress in order to do that. Because if I'm stressed out, the first thing is just like a person who's a ex-smoker, they're going to want to light up.
Right, you've had pretty much stress-free the last few weeks, Michelle. What are you talking about?
We have been less stressed, yes, but I mean the situation with the demons and everything else that was around here for a while.
Hey, Grizz, your wife reached out to me and she said I could come move in with you if I want.
What? Oh. Dab says, "Coming flu, get a job. You're not totally disabled." And
no, he never. He said, "Comedy flu, get a job, you bum."
Yeah, comedy flu. He's talking about comedy flu. Why don't you try to find a local job? There must be something you can do, even if it's stuffing envelopes or something. a work from home job. I mean, you're smart. You got the voice.
He
You got the
can't,
ability.
can he? Because if he does, he messes up his disability claim that he's been waiting for years.
Yeah, let me just get my claim, and then when I'm able to get 16 hours free from them to work, then I'll do what I want to do.
So you're scamming the system?
No. I just said when I'm able to work my 16 hours and build what I want to build, yeah, then I'll do it. But I guess I'm trying to get approved for my disabilities.
Red, why don't you tell us what the 5 portals are, okay?
Michelle, the ones that just got opened, I think they're talking about, aren't they? Oh, what are they? Yeah, what are these things, these boxes? Do you know, Comedy?
I mean...
No, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Oh, there's an article. Where is it?
I think you could be good customer support, honestly. I think you could do a phone job. You got the voice, you got the hearing.
Gift of the gab.
I didn't say I couldn't do anything. I know what I can do. But what I want to do is a different thing.
Well, what do you want to do? See, this is the part I'm confused.
Just understand that I know what I want to do.
I know what he's doing. He's waiting for his, that disability check is years now, so he's going to get a massive chunk. If he goes to work now, he's going to lose thousands.
Yeah, I get that.
I want to start my own business and my own company.
He needs the money to start up his own venture.
Yes, my own venture. It's funny because I was talking to Tom, the therapist, today, and I was telling him cliff notes of my idea because I don't want to give everybody the keys to the car and then they drive away with the car on me, you know?
Okay.
Believe it or not, I have something that is great for everybody.
I don't know how they expect you to survive without any money for so long. It's bizarre.
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend said too. She's like, they're gonna wear you down until you just feel like you want to give up, and you ain't got a dollar in your pocket, can't do nothing. All the fun that they put you through to just make you hate your life.
Yeah. So what is Red saying? Each portal blocks 1 demon each. What does that mean?
All right, so those doors, maybe. You know the article that you read out this morning, Michelle, that the Pope has opened these.
Yeah, I know it's the last Pope reason.
Right, the Pope has opened 5 sacred portals.
Right, 5 sacred portals. Before. Why would he want to?
He opened them and they were sealed shut by brick.
Yeah, who sealed them shut by brick? How long ago was that?
I know nothing about it. I guess we need to know about the.
Sounds like a history mystery.
Hello, Welches. How you doing?
Hi, Welches. What's new, Scooby-Doo?
So we're gonna find out what this right of recognition is. Recognition.
Well, Google it, Michelle.
Google.
Yeah, I will. Let me actually cut the actual phrase so I can actually search for the phrase. It's called the right of recognition. It's part of the right of recognition. Copy that. Now, Google. Okay, I'll do it over on this computer. 1 minute. Plus. What is the right of recognition? Okay, let's see. The rite of recognition is a Catholic rite for celebrates baptized adults, adolescents, and children who are preparing to complete their Christian initiation. Okay, so that's the first record. What does this got to do with doors, though?
Yeah, why are they opening them now?
Okay, portal doors. Let's see. Portal doors. I never heard of that either. I never. All right, so the right high industrial door, the rise to the recognition of the holy door, the ins out of the right of acceptance, some do's and don'ts in the rights of acceptance. So, portal door, Pope Benedict or Pope Francis. I'm just going to add more words. To open 5 secret portal doors to the New York Post on Christmas Eve. All right, so let's see what they say here. This is from the New York Post. Pope Francis will commence a centuries-long Catholic tradition on Christmas Eve and introduce the first-time historical action to the holy ritual. Starting on December 24th, the Pontiff will open a series of 5 holy doors throughout the Vatican, including St. Peter's Basilica, plus Rome's 3 other basilicas, and commence next year's Catholic Church Jubilee, a joyful commemoration of faith that normally occurs every 25 years. Oh, right. Okay. The door of St. Peter's was sealed shut by wall bricks since the Jubilee of Divine Mercy in 2016. And December 2nd,
okay, so they have been open before. Calm down.
The rated door for the opening as part of the right of recognition. That's what I was trying to find out. So let's find out what this one says when it goes into this quote. Let's see. Oh no, it's a video. Shit. Oh no.
One of the typical ceremonies preceding the opening of the Jubilee was held in St. Peter's Basilica. It was presided over by Cardinal Mauro Gambetti. This particular rite includes the removal of the metal box kept in the wall, sealing the holy door of the last Jubilee, that of 2016. All of the canons of the Basilica are present at this ceremony. Once removed, the Cardinal Archpriest of St. Peter's checks the contents of the box and verifies that the key that will open the holy door on the night of December 24th is inside. In addition, the box also holds the knobs, the parchment that testified to the official closing of the holy year, papal medals, and golden bricks with the year of the previous Jubilee.
There you go.
What was in it, Michelle? Because did they tell you? I didn't have no sound on this end.
Oh, I know. It's just talking about that the door was sealed in 2016.
What was in the box? What's in the box?
In the key, there was also a document that confirms it was closed in 2016.
Tell us what's in the box.
What's in the bloody box?
I just told you what was in the box.
You didn't. What?
There was a key for the door. The door hardware such as the knobs and everything that can be put back onto the door, along with the key for the door. The certificate of the closing of the door.
Right.
To be opened again.
Yeah.
That's what's in the box.
So there's nothing in the friggin' box.
The box was inside the door bricks. It was actually in the bricks.
Yeah. The box is in the brick.
I am a little bit stoned, but is she saying there's nothing in the friggin' box? They sealed an empty box.
They sealed, no, the box was not empty in the box, which was placed in the wall. It was made out of bricks, so concrete itself holds the door key, the door hardware, and the certificate of the closing of the door in 2016.
Right. So it's got nothing
The
in it.
door.
Nothing in it except a key and a
And doorknob.
certificate that we shut the door.
And some doorknobs. You forgot the doorknobs.
Let's cut the doorknob.
And some
I don't
doorknobs
know.
that go on the door. Yes, the door mounting hardware.
I must be missing something.
Yeah, you're not missing nothing. You're just not adding.
But it seems like such a strange ritual to open 5
Let's
doors.
stick a few bones in it or something. Stick a bit of gold in it or
Nah.
something.
Religions ain't about rituals of bullshit money and bones and hoodoo voodoo.
It's about empty boxes.
No, the box had a key and doorknobs and a sheet of paper of records that when they were last sealed. Pay attention. It's not that
It was
hard.
all mentioned in that video, but she
What
couldn't hear it
use is it? What's
because
the
of the
point?
stupid way that Google decides
Because
that
it
they
was a
want to
tradition.
this.
That's what the damn point was. It was all bullshit. Who cares? Period.
Okay, so now we know what that is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
welcome to
not
some
necessarily demonic or velvet like Red said.
No
but
demonic.
It does sound
Let's go paint the
different.
roses red. Or Tiger Kitty, let's go paint the roses red. Let's go. We'll go skip off into the sunset and paint the roses red. How about it?
You need to paint the roses red. Why would I want to do that?
Because they're going to be fucking dead now, so we paint them red so they look alive.
You can buy red roses if you want red roses.
I'm not going to pay for them. I'm going to go paint them.
I tell you what, paint's not cheap these days. I had to buy a little.
The door was bricked up in
I'll teach you how to make
2000.
paint.
No joke. Get in the roses.
I'll teach you how to make paint. I'll teach you how to make it. It's just an oil base and some pigment and ta-da-da-ta-ta-ta-ta-da-done. I just put it like this. I got fields of pigment next to me.
Really? Oh, yeah, you know what? My mom and dad have kind of a rum like that, but it's not really forbidden. It's only the parlor, and most of the time we're not really go in there because it's for the guests.
I just read that. Comedy. Are you telling me that Dee is out there shoveling her ass off and you're sitting here talking on it?
No, nobody's shoveling nothing.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's Dee doing then? She said something. Her son says she needs the road.
She's downstairs. She's playing her games. Man, I was watching 3 things at once last night, trying not to be bored. I was like, man, this sucks. Oh,
That's
this sucks.
not normal to be able to.
What?
Well,
Wait a minute, Stan. What are you talking about? Shotgun shells and teriyaki pouches. First of all, I don't even have a gun to put shotgun shells in.
Well, maybe Stan is swapping off to buy some for himself, Michelle.
Oh.
I mean, you could always make a weapon out of a nice piece of pipe and, make a blunt buster.
Now, speaking of food tasting, I'm going to try to get some of that food tasting of the stuff that Gemini and Jem said. But now it's going to be Brazilian restaurant tonight. And then tomorrow is, Friday? Tomorrow.
You're going to do some of Jem's food tasting. Oh, great.
Well, it's more like good for little appetizers or d'oeuvres. It's not really like a meal, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the beef
You
sticks.
can have a little bit each day. You don't have to dig it down.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because we all want to know what that tastes like.
It tasted like chicken.
Well, I don't know how the cherry and the white cheddar taste, but I'm going to try that first on the crackers because I got the same crackers at home, so the Ritz crackers, so I don't have to open
I like
her
making
box.
spinach dip too. It's yummy.
Don't forget,
You can
Michelle,
put
you're going to
spinach
have to
dip on
call
anything.
up Instacart soon and get an order of more kitty food for the kitty. Oh, God.
You want spinach dip on your pizza? No problem. You want spinach dip in your lasagna? No problem. You want spinach dip in your bolognese? No problem.
Let's see. Part of me is that Portuguese food can stink a
Oh,
lot.
gentlemen, iron
Oh,
helps with
yeah,
something.
especially on the shoreline,
Everybody should
right.
increase their iron intake,
Like
especially if you're a gentleman.
and Rio is mostly near the ocean, so yes, a lot of seafood. Yes, that's true. The old school Portuguese are obsessive compulsive with cleanliness. Well, that would make sense. Yeah.
Oh, Tiger, you know how everybody's whining and crying about, oh, there's microplastics in the water, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. People have been eating microplastics for years and didn't even know they were eating microplastics.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's like, what do you think American cheese is? It's basically a polymer of microplastics.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
American cheese is
delicious
actually
cheese.
it is a bit of a polymer because if you actually watch Lil Red, he talks about how he makes American cheese out of cheddar using an emulsifier type of compound.
Yeah.
Create the American processed cheese that we all know out of cheddar cheese. He said it came out pretty good, and this is a chemist doing this. He said the only thing is
yeah. Do you know? Do you
he
watch
actually said it tasted
Nile
better
Red?
than the stuff he buys in the store. I believe it.
I mean, does all that messing about with
No,
it make
man.
it last longer then? Is that what it's all about?
No, only when you put stabilizers in there, and preservatives does it make it last any longer.
Yeah.
But just remember, the closer you get to plastic, the more people don't like it. It's like, this tastes like cheap cheese, or this don't even have a flavor. When it doesn't have a flavor, that's when you know you're at the most closest to plastic that you could be
The reason
eating.
why American
You're
cheese
right.
is so popular is the fact that it melts readily easy. That's why it's made the way it is.
Anybody who's been in prison knows that prison cheese is basically plastic. It doesn't melt. It doesn't taste like nothing.
Plastic-like. I forgot what.
Oh, it's
Now
plastic.
added to it, but it definitely was some kind of a product, chemical, food grade product that he adds to cheese. It gives the American cheese consistency, and then he melts it out flat onto a flat top, and then once it cools, he slices up the pieces.
You add a little beeswax to it, and that's where the plastic comes from. You're eating honey, you got microplastic in your honey. All right,
But beeswax is not
microplastics and everything.
plastic.
What?
Beeswax is not plastic.
It's a microplastic.
It's a natural resin.
It's natural, but it's still basically plastic.
Stan, what are you talking about? Okay, first of all, I gotta go ahead and go to Walmart today and pick up some kitty food. Can you feel like going to Walmart, or does Brass Post Shop sell cat food? I gotta get some kitty food for Rusty.
You can go to DG. Go to DG. It's the cheapest pet food.
Yeah,
and
that Bass Pro Shop is going to be expensive for cat food if they've got it in the shop.
And with DG, it's usually the
I know.
runoff of
That's what I was saying. This is why don't we go ahead and quickly slip over to Walmart, pick up like a 16-pound bag of dry cat food for Rusty, so I don't have to keep buying the little bags.
You could order it ahead and just pick it up.
Yes, I could. Or I could just order it online on the Amazon and have it delivered to my house. But that's not the only thing we got to get. We got to get milk too. Oh, God. We can get milk on the way home, Michelle. It's not going to snow, rain, or sleet today, so after we go ahead and get your scrub brush for the floor, then we'll just go over to Cumbies, go pick up a gallon of milk.
I don't know why you don't pick up 2 things of milk when you go. Because you drink that much, you might as well just stock up on that shit.
Because if she forgets it and doesn't
Because
use it
carrying
in
more than
time,
a gallon of milk
that's
at a
like
time
a
I
half a
walk is a
gallon.
pain in the ass. That's why.
It's a half a gallon. It'll probably go down the sink too.
She drinks a lot of
I
milk.
drink over a gallon of milk every 2 weeks.
Well, then, yeah, maybe it may be smarter to get 2 gallons.
Yeah, but I don't know Michelle's back
She
can
drinks
handle
milk.
that much weight.
I think you can. I think you can handle anything you want to push yourself through. Because here's the thing I know. That which doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Some people use pain to keep on moving. You know that, Michelle, right?
What's that?
I said, some people use pain to keep on moving.
Yeah.
While you're at it, Stan, could you pop in the laundrette as well?
Yeah, I wish Stan would come and pop over and say hi to me. I know he knows where I live.
I'm sure he does, but you're not exactly next door.
Yeah, I know, but he offered me a job position. I said, yeah, I could do that.
Maybe someday Stan will actually we'll just like the Partridge Family, meet me halfway. Maybe we can kind of meet at a central rendezvous point and hang out for a few hours.
Yeah, then Stan, we could talk about my idea of the bigger idea that's good for everybody. We're just going to talk about it. I'm not going to give you. Oh, is that Miss Gello? I'm not paying attention.
Stan, I didn't say that. I'm saying you're already saying that you want to go get some other things at the same time. I'm sure there must have been a Walmart down there at the same place. I would have thought so.
What do you need, like dry cat food? The bag of dry cat food, Michelle? Is that what you're talking?
Yeah.
You're talking about canned?
I can get it on Amazon. Why don't you do that then?
Exactly. You've even got Amazon Prime now, so it won't cost you anything.
Right, for shipping. Yeah, just pick up some original from it. And also, can you get milk delivered too? I'm on my food stamps is in
you
the
can
Hello
get everything
Fresh.
delivered.
All right. Well, with a case of milk, you better make sure you're around when they deliver it so it doesn't go bad.
Well, where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going? If you're getting your food delivered, just stay home.
You'll be at the window. I know what you're like.
Well, here's the thing: they usually bring it all the way up to the door.
Bad as it sits downstairs.
Michelle doesn't trust. I know she's had a bit of a bad experience recently with delivery people, but she's never trusted delivery people.
Look,
they're gonna leave it in the wrong door. They're gonna leave it downstairs.
Never did. Even as a child, I never trusted delivery people. Trust me. Ask my
you
mother.
tell them to come up to the third floor
watching
where
the
their address
mailman.
is. They'll deliver it to there. If they're not completing their job.
Well, now the Amazon is doing a better job at it.
Contact customer service.
If I get it directly through Amazon and their truck, the drivers seem to now know where I live, so that's a good thing.
But no, with Instacart, Michelle, here's the thing. If they deliver it at the first door or the second door or somebody else's address, then you call the customer service and say you didn't receive your food, and they replace your whole order for you. And then here's the thing. Say you do know where it's delivered, you just bring it all up yourself anyways. No one cares.
You know how many people I'm sorry you're having a bad day, Brad.
Hi, Bradley.
How you doing?
Hi, Brad.
Poor Bradley. What's going on, Bradley?
He's got a hangover by the sounds of things.
Oh, he takes it to the limit sometimes.
I'm also missing a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, so I'll pick that up at the hardware store today, too.
I know. I've seen Bradley drunk.
Yeah, he gets pretty out there, too, when he's out there.
He saw how his tools ended up in the rain last night.
Well, it looks like you made a costly mistake, Bradley. Costly. If it makes you feel any better, you could always eat your shoe and make up the difference.
Well,
Actually, all those tools, if they're all metal, just sandblast them. Ta-da! Perfect.
yeah. You can do that, but you also want to be careful that you don't, depending on what kind of tools they are. Like, I have a combination square I got for free that was rusty, and you can't even read the measurements on it.
That's when you do
Sandblast
the
that,
electro.
or polycarbonate,
No,
or
no.
baking soda blasting might be okay, but it's going to make
What you
reading
do
it
with that
really
is
hard.
the electrostatic.
Well, I'm sure
I've seen
but
people do that. It looks really, really fun. Where they clip the rusty thing and they dip it into something.
Yep. Well, that's coating, but like if you're just trying to get the rust off, you put it in an electro whatever the fucking the jewelry cleaner, and then whatever electrolysis you want a solution to put in
yeah,
there.
I've seen that. To get rid of the iron oxide, but you got to make sure.
Well, that would probably be very costly for a
You
one.
can build
tool.
one yourself with a car battery if you want. Go get an old deep fryer and a car battery. You can build your own.
The problem is, what's the electrolyte chemical going to be used, and what's the
You
other?
can use any electrolyte you want. You can use antifreeze if you want to.
Well, I don't think white vinegar is going to cut it because that actually hastens oxidation of rust. So.
Oh, you can use that too. You can use bleach if you want. Anything can be used as electrolyte when it comes to steel or metal.
Well,
hang on. Getting a little dangerous if you go with straight gasoline. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, since I use it to see if things are square, I don't necessarily worry about using to measure things. At least I can see if things are square. That's what it's still good for. I can do 45 and 90 degrees on it. That's fine. You know.
If she does it the right way, the marking shouldn't deteriorate at all.
If I do it the right way, I mean, I'm not the hand tool restoration guy. I wish I was. This guy's a genius.
Michelle, I just told you how to build 3 of his tools he uses on the daily to restore his tools.
Yeah. And the same guy also restores other things too.
We all could do that shit. It's all knowledge and shit we forgot we could do.
Yeah, like I said, there's other restoration guys like that. You know, they'll go ahead.
I actually love sandblasting, but the factory I wanted to work with, he told me I'd never liked the job, and I was like, I already liked the job when I came in for Bring Your Son to Work Day. I knew at 13 years old I wanted to apply and work there, but then
why aren't you doing that? If you're so good,
you're not listening.
You're talking a great story, but comedy,
Mark
come on.
He told me, oh my God. Mark told me that he would never give me a job with the position because he didn't think I was responsible enough to handle it.
Michelle, what time's your hair appointment?
It's 1:00, but it's time for me to get ready to wrap it up so I can get downstairs and stuff.
All right, everyone, have a great day.
Well, we had a good show.
Bye. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Bye.
And don't forget, today we are going to be getting the second part for our monitor.
Merry Christmas to Bradley. He got a double kick in the nuts.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. Have a nice day. Okay. Bye.
You too. Bye, Michelle.
Yeah, bye. Yes, it's time for me to get ready to wrap it up. The appointment's actually at 1:00, but I always like to have time to get things ready. And I got a package downstairs, I'm sure, from Amazon. The second part's here. So if I just go grab that, if it's downstairs, so I don't have to lug that up the stairs, down the stairs, and go back out the door again. So I'll try to take care of everything ahead of time. So for now, we had a good show. We got the signal stayed strong the whole time, and that is a really, really big, great thing. Yeah. So, may your lives be demon-free. Amen to that. May the demons go fuck themselves. Amen to that. Yes. May you all have a happy and safe day and keep looking up at the sky for positive hope and salvation. Amen. All right, guys. See you tomorrow or in the morning show. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the